Family and friends gathering on Long Island mourning a 21-year-old American-Israeli citizen who was killed in Gaza. Omer Neutra, who had moved from the United States to serve in Israel's military, was at first believed to have been alive and being held captive in Gaza. Then the IDF announced on Monday that Omer was actually killed during the Hamas attack October 7th. Now, families of hostages still in Gaza are pushing for a deal to bring their loved ones home. Efrat Moshkoviz is the aunt of a 20-year-old in Naama Levy who's still being held captive in Gaza. Joins us now. Let me play a clip from Omer's dad at the memorial service. This was on Long Island earlier today before we start. Let's watch.
And on October 7th, they were the first responders to rush to the border breach, not knowing the magnitude of the event, not knowing what they were about to face. They did what they could, but they were taken hostage. And now it's Israel's turn to show its love and get him and all his team and everybody else back.
That would apply to your loved one as well, right?
100%. First, I do want to offer my condolences to the Neutra family. We're all devastated and heartbroken by this news. I saw them just Sunday morning in Central Park, and my heart and my family's heart goes out to them. But yes, that applies to my niece and to the 100 hostages still there in Gaza.
Who you do believe and have more evidence than they did to believe would still be alive or was alive, right? Was it a different situation? What do you know about your niece?
We've had a handful of notifications from the military or from hostages who had returned last year and have provided signs of life, but it's been a few months since we last heard. You know, so we carry around the hope that she's still alive.
Of course. Rachel Goldberg-Polin had these comments about politicians and whether they're doing enough, and doesn't think they are. The quote is, "I've learned that there's a force more addictive than anything in the world. That force is power." Goldberg-Polin said that after detailing her 330-day struggle to release her son from captivity, describing that as a crash course in geopolitics. Once someone has it, meaning power, they'll do whatever it takes to keep it. What would you say about what the politicians have done or not done in all of this?
Well, first and foremost, they haven't done enough because the hostages are still there. And while I appreciate strong words and rhetoric, at the end of the day, it's the actions that matter. And I do agree with her that it seems to be the power that is fueling and motivating some of the leaders, as opposed to the best thing for the country and the best thing for these souls and these wonderful human beings who are there and are in great, great danger.
Maybe there's a new push. It seems like there is. President Trump talked about it the other day, wants to get to see all the hostages released before he comes in. And I don't know if it's Omer's death being announced plays any role in that, but maybe there's a new push now. Do you feel any more optimism than you did? Or
Trump's words definitely had an encouraging effect on us, on me, on my family. The choice of words, the call to action, the decisiveness that we were looking for, honestly, from all leaders across the world. And we wanted to hear those words since October 8th. So it does bring some level of encouragement, but again, it's in the actions.
Right.
So now we need to turn these words into an immediate action. There are different paths to take. We know what options are there. So that's our expectation.
See something actually happen. Thank you, Efrat, for coming on. We appreciate that. And we say in all these interviews, like you said, we hope for the best. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.